this has been an amazing series with the two of you with Wellbeing Simplified, because you've taken us on this amazing journey of the R's, right?
Yes.
You know, and today we have the privilege of being able to have you in, for those who were not here at the beginning of the series, to be able to go back now and review some of the essential key elements that we picked up.
Yes.
And really summarize this opportunity that we have to start really looking at a simple way to achieve well-being.
Wellbeing Simplified is predicated on our 3 signature R's, and the R's are release, rejuvenate, and reinvent, under which each of those 3 R's, we have 2 tiny, very simple and sustainable and accessible steps. So under the release, I'm just going to give you the synopsis. Under release, we've got hydration and breath work. Under rejuvenate, we have nutrition and meditation. Under the last and third R of reinvent, we have movement and manifestation. Now, within each of those 6 little steps and the 3 signature R's, Tracy and I believe that if you do what we summarize today, even just the idea of just setting the intention to maybe start and do a couple of them, that you can start affecting change in your life right here, right now.
So we start with hydration, proper hydration. Most of us are dehydrated most of the time, and we don't realize it, and it's showing up in different things that you would never connect. So there are definite, concrete connections between things like Alzheimer's and memory, ability to access words, and ability to focus and problem solve, and your level of hydration. Big connection between cancer and dehydration. In fact, studies have shown that breast cancer can be increased by as much as 79% in women that are chronically dehydrated.
Another tip is, and I oftentimes have a glass receptacle, because glass and stainless steel are going to be the healthiest receptacles to drink from because of the chemicals. You know, even if it's a non-BPA free plastic bottle, there's a whole lot of other chemicals in plastic besides BPA. So that's our first R, release, hydration and breath work. Our second R is to rejuvenate, and the first piece under that is nutrition.
Nutrition, yes. And
we all like to eat.
Yeah, good. So do we.
We do. So what I have chosen, of course, there are so many things you can talk about with nutrition, especially in relation to the SAD diet, which is the standard American diet. But the first thing I want people in this first phase of Wellbeing Simplified to focus on is increasing vegetable intake. So it's the only proven dietary change that can consistently reduce cancer is increasing your vegetable intake. So you can greatly reduce your risk of cancer and death from all disease by increasing your vegetables and fruits. And that does not include syrup-laden fruits and vegetables either, and it does not include fried. So get some real vegetables. Incorporate them into snacks and breakfast. Like what I do is when I make vegetables at night, I save some, and in the morning I'll have a soft-boiled egg with some sauteed vegetables for breakfast. And it's delicious, and it's more of a savory breakfast, but that's what we want. We want to move away from the junk food and into a more nutrient-dense variety of foods.
And as we kind of move away from nutrition into our last piece of rejuvenate, on nutrition, the dirty dozen and the clean 15. And so it's funny when we talk about drinking wine, you know, Tracy and I joke, just make sure that it's organic wine if you can find it, which you can find some pretty cheap organic wines nowadays at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, because grapes are on the dirty dozen list. Okay, what is a dirty dozen? So there's 12 vegetables and fruits that are listed on the environmental working group, EWG, environmentalworkinggroup.org. That group, and it changes, whatever's the most pesticide-laden, GMO-laden fruits and vegetables for that year, they list as their dirty dozen. Try to buy just those organic. So the last piece of reinvention is manifestation. And manifestation is predicated on that idea of law of attraction. So my thoughts can create my reality. My feelings and my heart space can create your reality. And I want to end with this because it's something that's near and dear to both Oscar and mine heart, no pun intended.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So we'll end on the heart stuff. But this is that heart science, that neurocardiology, where the neurocardiologists are studying that you emit that electromagnetic field from this second brain called your heart when you feel positive emotions.
Well, folks, thank you, ladies. This was great today. I really appreciate it. Was great review of some of the many things. So those of you who are listening for the first time, go back, review this information, and be sure that you go to wellbeingsimplified.com.